a masterpiece of biological engineering that's operating on a slightly different frequency. At the heart of the story is the cerebral cortex, the vast command center made up of the neocortex and allocortex. This includes the frontal lobe, which handles personality and emotional regulation, and the parietal lobe, which is busy processing sensory information, spatial recognition, and object manipulation. Then you have the temporal lobe juggling hearing, language, and long-term memory via the hippocampus, while the occipital lobe interprets everything you see. In attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, this intricate map shows some fascinating quirks, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, the caudate nucleus, and the cerebellum. The blueprint for the system starts incredibly early, during neural tube formation and neurogenesis, as radioglial cells in the germinal-ventricular zone guide neuronal migration. They are setting the stage for how we'll eventually handle motor planning and reward. There's a specific player called cell adhesion molecule 1 that acts like the glue for our thoughts. It's responsible for cell surface trafficking and synaptogenesis, the process of making sure neurons and dendrites actually talk to each other. When we see nucleotide polymorphisms in the genes for these molecules, it can lead to cell surface trafficking defection. Imagine the protein distribution getting stuck in the endoplasmic reticulum like a package lost in the mail. This can ripple out into neurocognitive deficits affecting the lateral prefrontal cortex and the left dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which are the main hubs for working memory and response inhibition. To keep all these lobes running smoothly, the brain relies on a very strict boundary, the blood-brain barrier. This barrier is a sophisticated wall of endothelial cells, astrocyte amphitheates, and pericytes, all held together by tight junctions made of claudins and occludin. It's supposed to be a fortress of homeostasis, using glucose transporter 1 and L-type amino acid transporters to bring in fuel, like branched-chain amino acids. However, things like reactive oxygen species, matrix metalloproteinases, and amyloid beta can put cracks in the wall. This brings us to the chemical soup that makes the brain go. We often focus on dopamine and norepinephrine, but there's a whole ensemble cast including glutamate, serotonin, and the dopamine neurotransmitter system. These chemicals rely on complex signaling pathways like phosphoinositide 3 kinase and CAMP responsive element binding protein to regulate cell physiology and proliferation. And it's a complex, beautiful, and high-energy system that's constantly navigating a world that sometimes just needs to catch up to its speed.